这礼拜，美国发生了一件将影响你我几十年的事情，那么就是周四，美国国会参议院以53比47票的结果，通过了任命一位新的高院大法官肯坦基 Jackson， 而主流媒体譬如 CNN 都在以历史上首位非裔女性大法官的主打旋律来宣传。
It has taken 232 years and 115 prior appointments for a black woman to be selected to serve on the Supreme Court of the United States.
那么事实是这样的吗？首先，这个事件的重要应该并不在于新大法官的性别、肤色这些身份因素，而是他的意识形态以及年龄，也就是说，他将在高院工作的时间，势必将长远影响这个国家几十年。因为最高法院是三权分立系统的重要一支，而大法官又是终身制任命。其次，就是纯粹从肤色性别角度而言 ，CNN 之类的媒体说的这些，其实也不是事实。即使是《华盛顿邮报》这个左翼媒体都发文承认，拜登是阻挡过，而非首次提名非裔女性大法官的人。那么情况就是在差不多20年前，美国就有一次提名非裔女性成为高院大法官的机会。具体过程就是2003年的时候，拜登用阻挠议事的手段，2次让小布什提名的保守派女性大法官布朗得不到顺利任命。而布朗其实是实现黑人最好的美国梦的典型成功例子。他出身寒门，祖上是真正的贫农家庭，而不是像现在美国副总统 Harris 中文叫贺锦丽那样，祖上是非裔奴隶主。布朗在美国种族隔离时期生活在阿拉巴马的农村，曾经还是个单亲妈妈，但是人生逆袭到上了加州大学洛杉矶分校，名校 UCLA， 成为大法官，并且被考虑提名进入美国最高法院。但是拜登却是在20年前充当了阻挡这位能够创造历史的非裔女性进入高院的主要路障的角色。
But I have no intention of filibustering somebody. It depends on who the president sends. But I could see a circumstance. For example, if he set up Edith Jones, I can assure you that would be a very, very, very difficult fight, and she probably would be filibustering.
What about Janice Rogers Brown? Someone else?
Excuse me, I'm not. By the way, I misspoke. Janice Rogers Brown is what I meant to say.
Oh, okay.
I misspoke. Thank you for saying
but
that.
wasn't she just confirmed though? How do you invoke the extraordinary circumstances clause of the agreement of the Gang of 14 for somebody who's just been confirmed?
Because a circuit court of a judge is bound by stare decisis. They don't get to make new law. They have to abide by the. For example,
So what you're saying is the Supreme Court's different than the appellate court, right? Okay.
Totally different ballgame.
而整个事情其实还没有完，一浪接一浪。第二个让人惊讶的高峰发生在最近， Jackson 大法官在国会听证过程中间有一个语惊四座的对答环节。他在回答田纳西国会参议员黑哨的提问，你定义一下什么是女性的时候，直接说自己不能回答这个问题。那么为了防止断章取义，这里我就把当时整个相关听证的前后部分的内容都一起翻译出来，请大家自行判断。
They're relying on the school systems, the public school systems, and it is important to them to have a Supreme Court that is going to protect parental rights to teach these children as parents see fit to have their children taught. And I will tell you too, with Georgetown Day School, I found it astounding that it teaches kindergartners, 5-year-old children, and I've got grandchildren, and they teach them that they can choose their gender. So is this what you were praising when you applauded the, and I'm quoting you, transformative power of Georgetown Day School's progressive education? Do you agree that our schools should teach children that they can choose their gender?
Senator, I'm not remembering exactly what quote you're referencing, but Georgetown Day School is
It was in a book, and you gave the quote. Okay.
Georgetown Day School is a private school.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm asking, do you agree that schools should teach children that they can choose their gender?
Senator, I'm not making comments about
All right.
what schools can teach.
Let me ask you this then. United States versus Virginia, the Supreme Court struck down VMI's male-only admission policy. Writing for the majority, Justice Ginsburg stated, supposed inherent differences are no longer accepted as a ground for race or national origin classifications. Physical differences between men and women, however, are enduring. The two sexes are not fungible. A community made up exclusively of one sex is different from a community composed of both. Do you agree with Justice Ginsburg that there are physical differences between men and women that are enduring?
Senator, respectfully, I am not familiar with that particular quote or case,
Okay.
so it's hard for me to comment as to whether
All right. I'd love to get your opinion on that, and you can submit that. Do you interpret Justice Ginsburg's meaning of men and women as male and female?
Again, because I don't know the case, I don't know how I interpret it. I need to read the whole
Okay.
thing.
Can you provide a definition for the word woman?
Can I provide a definition? No,
Yeah.
I can't.
You can't?
Not in
Okay.
this context.
So you
I'm not a
believe the
biologist.
meaning of the word woman is so unclear and controversial that you can't give me a definition?
Senator, in my work as a judge, what I do is I address disputes. If there's a dispute about a definition, people make arguments, and I look at the
All right.
law and I decide. So I'm not.
The fact that you can't give me a straight answer about something as fundamental as what a woman is underscores the dangers of the kind of progressive education that we are hearing about. Just last week, an entire generation of young girls watched as our taxpayer-funded institutions permitted a biological man to compete and beat a biological woman in the NCAA swimming championships. What message do you think this sends to girls who aspire to compete and win in sports at the highest levels?
Senator, I'm not sure what message that sends. If you're asking me about the legal issues related to it, those are topics that are being hotly discussed, as you say, and
Right.
could come to the court. So I'm not
And
able to.
I think it tells our girls that their voices don't matter. I think it tells them that they're second-class citizens, and parents want to have a Supreme Court justice who is committed to preserving parental autonomy and protecting our nation's children.
美国现在处在一个伪称任命了首位非裔大法官，但同时此人都不知道怎么定义女性的奇怪的历史阶段。